This is Rocking with Jammin'. It's with followers. Fire followers.
Fire follows.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, bro.
Congratulations on your new song, Glass Grenade. Glass Grenade.
Yep. Glass granite, you got it, man.
Tell
I
me.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh yeah, it's a pretty good song. I actually like it very much.
Good. Right on.
So tell me about the songs.
You want to hear just glass grenade or kind of everything that we do?
Glass Grenade.
Okay. So glass grenade, I don't know if you read any of the little write-ups that we have done on it so far, but the song is basically about two people that are in a relationship, and one of those people makes a decision or a sequence of decisions that end up kind of hurting the other person, and in doing so it can leave that person that's been hurt really vulnerable. And that's what the glass grenade is. The glass grenade is basically the lyric is, I let you down so many ways, your heart feels like a glass grenade. And it's this really fragile thing, and if it breaks, obviously there's a grenade inside, right? It can explode. So that's kind of what the song's about. We just tried to wrap that really I don't know, kind of deep message into a big heavy rock song, basically.
It reminds me of an '80s song, like just more metal, just like an '80s song, but just a little bit more metal.
Of an 80s song?
Yeah,
Nice. I'll take it, man. That's good.
you're you're hook. You're a hook. You're a hook. It also sounds like the song from Karate Kid 2. It also sounds like the song from
Really?
yeah.
Do you know what song that is? I mean, I'll look it up later.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I gotta go.
All right. You're good, bro.
So so is the band new? So is the band new by any chance? Is the band new by any chance?
Yeah. So kind of. Fire Follows started, I think, in 2018, 2019. And it was just me getting kind of back into the hard rock metal stuff. I'd taken I guess you could say, a break from it, a hiatus for a little while. And I wanted to, when I was much younger, I was in a hard rock band that did a little bit of touring. And I just hadn't really started producing stuff back in this genre for a minute. So I fired Fire Follows up as just like my own studio project. And, as you know, I'm sure with hard rock and metal, it's not exactly something you can perform live by yourself, right? You need to have a big. So in an effort last year, I brought in Tim Junker, who does secondary vocals. And I've known Tim since we were like 13 years old, go way back. And then Emily Gould, who I've known for quite a while too, as our drummer. And so it's basically evolved from just me being kind of everything in Fire Follows to having their involvement. And then I imagine later this year, we'll probably add a lead guitarist and who knows, maybe another member. So it'll just keep growing, I would imagine, over the next, few years here.
I'm talking about the members by any chance.
The members in the band?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want me to go into detail about them?
Yes, please.
Okay, sure. So Tim Junker, who you see in the video, he's the other guy singing. Like I said, I've known him for, like 20 years, man, or almost. And he's got a real like gospel soul kind of background. And he does a lot of acapella, or has done a lot of acapella work in the past. And so if you bring that influence into, any genre, but the heavy rock stuff that we do, you get a very different kind of sound. And so I think it's been cool to have him be a part of the project, because it just brings something unique that I wouldn't do, or I wouldn't hear. So that's been awesome. And then Emily, who's our drummer, she's a professional drummer in every sense of the word. I mean, she teaches, she tours with a bunch of different bands. And so when I present her with a song and say, hey, here's kind of what I'm thinking drum wise, but you do whatever you're going to do, there's like a whole new level of focus that goes into the drum parts than what I would have normally put into it. And so it's been awesome. Does that kind of answer your question? Perfect.
Richard Marx right here. Richard Marx right here. Waiting. Your hook sounds like that song. That's what it sounds like. Right here, waiting.
Right here, waiting. And is that the Karate Kid song?
Yeah.
Hang on, dude. You mind if I look it up real quick?
Yeah, sure. I did that too.
Right here, waiting. Curious as to what. Here we go. Oh, Richard Marx.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Richard Marx.
Your
I
chorus.
just want to hear the chorus of this real quick. I know the song, man. Yeah. You know what's so funny, dude? So first of all, I love this song. All of our songs, I generally write all of them on piano. So like every one of these is basically a piano ballad, I guess, for lack of a better term. I shouldn't say all of them, but most of them are. And then we just bring in big electric guitars and, symphonic stuff and turn it into hard rock, hard metal. But it's funny that's what you heard in there, because that's sort of what Glass Grenade is at its core. It's a piano track, basically.
It's really cool.
Awesome, dude.
What is it like being what is it like putting this together during a pandemic?
I would say for Fire Follows specifically,
Yes.
It hasn't been the worst thing, and I'll explain why. As for this to have been kind of a solo project for me the last couple of years, something that I couldn't really perform live if I'd have wanted to, because I didn't have a whole band. It's sort of it's put everyone else in a similar position, I guess, where nobody can tour. And so as I've been trying to get the band put together, it's giving us a little bit extra time, I think, to get some material out there and kind of get ready to eventually go out and play shows. So I don't know, it's obviously been difficult in a million different ways, but in that sense, I guess we're kind of trying to take advantage of the downtime, you could say.
Is Glass Grenade like a single, or is there like an album?
So it was supposed to be the featured track on a 5-song EP, but the way the industry is right now, and you'll read a lot about this as far as the direction that the industry seems to be going. I think that we're just going to release the 5 songs that were supposed to have been on this EP as singles. So Black and White was the first one that came out. I'm not sure if you've had a chance to check out that song, but that came out like 6 or 8 weeks back. We did Glass Grenade, obviously, last Friday. Or 2 Fridays ago now. And then I think we're just going to roll out the remaining 3 songs in like 4 to 6 week increments as just singles until we basically get into the new music or the next EP.
In the video, it sounds like more than just one guitar and drums. Who plays the rest?
That's all me, bud.
Oh, that's all you? You do this all by yourself?
Yep.
Wow. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. We got
Hey, I appreciate that, dude.
Got a one-man band here, guys. Wow, give this guy a round of applause.
You got hey, J-Man, you got a studio audience in there?
No, but definitely in the future.
What's that, man?
Definitely in the future. See,
Okay.
I'm like kind of a Twitch streamer now, but in the future, I hope to become like a Jimmy Kimmel guy. So yeah, maybe in the future everybody be like,
bro, you're well on your way, man. Well on your way.
Thank you so much, dude.
Yeah.
Does that rapper just freestyle all the time?
The rapper that Tim, you mean, in our band?
Yes.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he can freestyle. I mean, he's like, and I do, just so you kind of have context, we both do the rapping in Glass Grenade. But I would never in a million years freestyle. That's not my thing, right? But Tim, he's actually been in some pretty decent hip hop groups, and you know, I've heard him freestyle before, and it's impressive, man. I would never want to battle him doing that stuff. He'd absolutely torch me. So it's not my thing.
Yo, you want me to show you my freestyle stuff?
I do. I want to hear it.
Yo, the Zilla, the Dilla, walking down the street, looking at the stars. Yeah, dancing like a dancing,
Yeah, buddy.
looking at the stars, looking at the beautiful car, looking at the ladies. Hey, look at my clothes.
There it is.
Walking down the street, and then I see my house, and then I just go inside my house, and then I just chill. I just think so.
You know, I made a mistake, dude. I should have brought Tim in for this interview so that you and him could go back and forth a little bit, dude.
I want to rap. I want to freestyle him. Yo, this is how crazy is it putting on music during these times?
Putting music on during what?
During these times.
Times. It's, I mean, like I said, dude, I think everything is just what you make of it, right? So, like, here you are, you've got this really cool thing going on where you're doing these interviews. I mean, you could have used this as an excuse to sort of just chill and do nothing, but instead, look at you, man. I mean, how old are you? Like 9?
Yes, I am 9. Yes.
Yeah. So it's just awesome. Like, you just got this really entrepreneurial spirit about you, which I respect the hell out of. And you're doing this, and I feel like that's sort of what we're doing too, is we're saying, look, yeah, there's a pandemic and some things are limited, but for me, that's just an opportunity to release more music and try to grow Fire Follows so that once things turn around, we're in a position to do that, in terms of, you know, having that fan base and having that kind of baseline popularity that you need to go tour.
Like not knowing when you can tour to back it up, is that kind of hard? Not knowing to back it up?
Yeah, I think so. But at the same time, again, it just gives us time to work on all this other stuff. And we are still, to some extent anyway, when we can, kind of trying to do some rehearsals to make sure that we're still ready to go when it gets going. But I think right now the main focus is just get the rest of this EP out, which is 3 more songs. And then I've got 3 more that I basically have finished behind me. So that'll be, including Glass Grenade, at least 7 songs that come out this year. So I just want to get those dialed in, you know?
When was the last time you played a show?
For me, it was probably 2 years ago. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it was, and it was some of the Fire Follows material, but it was a lot of the more acoustic stuff that I've done. And that's all it was. I just had a loop pedal and my keyboard and a guitar, and just kind of did a loop pedal. I used to do those fairly often, just those little loop pedal sets. But Fire Follows as a collective has never done a show. So that's what we're looking to get into once the world goes back to normal here.
What do you think shows will be like when they start back up?
I think they're going to be crazy. I think people are going to be so amped up. For a while there, it's going to be bananas, but it'll be fun.
What's your favorite memory show? What's your favorite memory from a show?
Favorite memory from a show?
Yes.
I'm trying to think if there's one specific thing that stands out. It's got to be something to do with, this isn't maybe like a good specific one, but I think the coolest thing, especially for like a lead singer to see, is when you've got an audience that knows your songs and they're singing them back to you as loud or louder than you're singing in the microphone. And like I said, I don't think that's not really a specific thing, but as far as like just the most memorable part of shows, that's always been a pretty incredible experience to know that the people that are there watching you listen to your music, they know the music, and they're just as involved to some degree in the show as you are, you know.
What's the worst memory from a show?
There's a lot of those too.
What did did you mess with the wrong guy on accident sometimes?
No.
Did you mess with the Chinese guy and he did karate style on you?
Yeah. We met a real Jackie Chan at one of the shows. I know, you know what? That's I do have a funny story about that. This would have been, I don't even know how many years ago now, but we were playing the show at it's basically a bar down here in Colorado Springs, Colorado, where we're from. And this bouncer that they had, he's this huge dude, right? This guy is maybe 6'6", probably 275 pounds, just a total bruiser. And it seemed like there was a fight going on in that place every night, especially when you had like live metal bands there. And so freaks out, and I'd known this guy enough. We played enough shows there that I sort of wanted to help out. And I'm a big enough guy myself. I'm about 6'1", 230. I probably wasn't that big at the time, but you know, I felt fine jumping in there. And so I see this guy go flying into this table, and I thought it was the guy the bouncer was trying to throw out. So I go to grab him to like help this bouncer escort him. It turns out it was one of the bartenders who was already trying to help him out. So while he's trying to help the big guy get this one dude out of there, I end up grabbing the wrong guy and pulling him off the table. So they straightened me out pretty quick. I realized what was going on, but yeah, it's always funny when you pick up the wrong guy, try to throw out the wrong dude.
Wait, was it like live? Did you do it like this? Like, should I join? No. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong guy. Oh, wrong guy. I'm so sorry, dude. I gotta go with this guy.
Yeah, you're nailing it, bro. You're nailing it. That's basically what it was. Yeah.
What's next for you?
Just more music. Again, we'll get those next songs out, the EP released. I cannot wait to get this new stuff that we're tracking now out. It's going to be cool because even the last EP that we did for Fire Follows, I had written all those songs on the assumption that it was just going to be me. And I brought Tim and Emily into it after I'd already recorded and produced everything. And then we kind of redid some stuff with them. With this one, I'm actually recording it with them in mind. So it'll be, I think, even more like representative of their influence on this upcoming one.
How do my followers follow you?
How do you follow Fire Follows?
Yeah.
Anywhere. We're on every social media. Basically, it's just at Fire Follows or at Fire_follows. I think the easiest one to get, especially the one I'm on the most, is Instagram. So, you know, if you or your guys or whatever have any questions, our channel's still small enough that if they hit us up there on Insta, there's a good chance I'll be able to get back to them in a few minutes. So.
Thank you for being on my show. I hope the next time we talk is at the backstage at one of your shows. And
oh yeah, man!
It's gonna be a great single band.
Yeah.
But how do you actually do it at live though? How do you do it at live then?
It's tricky. You can't do it. You can't. What I end up doing is I just take my loop pedal and I kind of I set the songs up in a different way so that I can basically just kind of play through the chorus, get it sort of recorded in the loop pedal, and then back in and out of it. But again, it doesn't work when you're trying to play the songs the way they're actually written. So that's why we're going to have this band, man. They're going to be out there cranking with me, hopefully this year.
Awesome, dude. Thank you so much. Everybody, join the Fire Followers. Yeah, you guys are going to pray to fire now.
There it is, man.
Yeah, pray to fire.
Jam, man, I appreciate you having me on, brother.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining me on this great adventure. I hope I can see you next time. Peace, dude.
Sounds great. Later, dude.
Bye.